to figure out who still wanted to fight. When we were trying to pull off the April 18th card in California, we were still looking at other fights. Obviously, we got it together. We went to Florida. We pulled 3 cards out, and we got back in the office here on Monday, and then Tuesday we had our matchmaking meeting to figure out the rest of June, and then but the Woodley Burns match is a fight that we really wanted to make. Gilbert Burns has been on an absolute tear. He's undefeated at this weight since he went to 170. He's 3-0. He's got 8 wins by submission, 6 by knockout, 10 first-round finishes, and beat Damian Maia, which is a big deal. So, this kid's on fire right now. Him and Woodley should be fun.
Oh, it's incredible. A lot of people see Gilbert as a live underdog. He's plus 160 or so right now, but 5 consecutive wins, and always nice to see a guy get that first main event nod, right? I mean, you look at the body of work, 11 UFC wins, and finally getting that main event showcase. I'd imagine you're pretty excited to see what he can do with it against a former champ.
Yeah, and he matches up very well against Woodley, and this should be a really, really fun fight, man. I'm looking forward to it.
So 170 pounds, just so good right now. I mean, so many interesting players in that top 10. Of course, Jorge Masvidal is all the rage. Colby Covington, Leon Edwards.
This should be a really, really fun fight, man. I'm looking forward.
I'd imagine from the promoter's seat, you feel pretty good about the outlook at 170 pounds right now.
Yeah, 170-pound division is awesome right now. Any of those guys fighting each other is an incredible fight. You could do Masvidal, Covington. You could do Woodley, Covington, Woodley, Masvidal, Edwards versus any of them, and all 4 of those guys versus Usman is fun.
Right. So Kevin Holland, I mentioned his name before. I remember when he made his UFC debut in LA, and you said after the fact he fought Thiago Santos that all the celebs were texting you and talking to you about Kevin Holland, and he's really been must-see TV most of every step of the way in the UFC, and now obviously people are talking about him again because he just won and he's on the fight card here coming up in 8 days.
Let me tell you what the ingredient for becoming big and becoming a star and staying relevant and people wanting to see you fight again is be active. Stay active. If you're young, you're healthy, and you can pull off 4 or 5 fights in a year, you should absolutely do it. And he's one of these guys, man. He looked great. He had an easy night in Florida, made it quick, and now he's going to turn around and fight again. When you're young and up and coming, keep your name out there and stay busy, and good things will come your way. And you'll make a shitload of money too.
Right. Yeah. And
we're on ESPN.
Right. Tied for the
second. Sorry, ESPN. You're gonna get this every once in a while with me.
So Kevin Holland, second shortest turnaround in UFC history. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, 2 quick hits on the way out. I know we want to keep the focus on May 30th, but a lot of buzz about John Jones potentially moving up to heavyweight, wants Francis Ngannou. Does that whet your appetite at all, that potential booking down the line?
John Jones versus Ngannou?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously that's a fight that people would love to see, and these guys are talking a lot of smack back and forth. I don't see that fight happen.
Yeah.
I don't see that fight happen.
All right, and last thing before we let you fly, the Fight Island buzz, dude, is so palpable. I mean, the T-shirts are flying off the shelves, UFCstore.com. You can get them right now. And I'd imagine your phone doesn't go 5 or 10 minutes without some fighter or executive type blowing you up trying to get answers on Fight Island. Is there any update on the island?
What's hilarious about you asking me that question right now? Literally this morning when I was driving to work, I was talking to Ari, and Ari goes, how many people a day ask you where Fight Island is? Because I guess people are blowing him up, asking him where Fight Island is. And people are very intrigued by Fight Island, and I'm excited for it. Right now, we're looking at June, and we're literally gonna knock out 3 or 4 fights there in a month.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay on the island for a month. I'm gonna go stay there. I'll probably be there the whole month of July.
Wow, incredible. Can't wait to see it all play out, and congratulations on just getting this thing up and back running again. We all appreciate it, every last one of us on your staff, all the fans, and I know you're as busy as any man in pro sports, so we appreciate a few minutes on that.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, there he is, UFC President Dana White with us live here today as we get you ready for Saturday, May 30th. It's UFC Fight Night. Woodley versus Burns. We'll show you the main card once more. Again, it's all coming your way live on both ESPN and ESPN Plus. At strawweight, good main card opener here. Mackenzie Dern, prohibitive betting favorite right now. She takes on the always tough North Carolina native Hannah Cyphers. You got a couple of contender series guys who are off to strong starts in the UFC. Roosevelt Roberts taking on Brock Weaver. Kevin Holland and Daniel Rodriguez, as we mentioned, that fight will be at welterweight. Kevin Holland fighting at 170 pounds after the middleweight tilt not all that long ago. Co-main event at heavyweight, one of the toughest dudes on the planet, Blagoy Ivanov, taking on the streaking Augusto Sakai. And, of course, eventually just a killer main event between the former champ Tyron Woodley and the streaking Gilbert Durinho Burns. The main card, 9 p.m. Eastern, prelims prior at 6. Wall-to-wall on ESPN and ESPN Plus. All right, with that, we now say hello to ESPN MMA insider and my good friend, Brett Okamoto, making everyone look less handsome every time he does one of these. But it's good to see you, my man. How's it going today?
Yeah, man, everything's good. Everything's good. You're a handsome man, too, yourself. It looks like you got that fresh cut up there. Man.
Fresh cut, fresh skin fade for the YouTube hit today. We have it no other way.
Sun down there.